The last force we'll be talking about today is the vertical force. If you look at players on tour, you have Bubba Watson, Lexi Thompson, Justin Thomas, Matthew Wolff. When you see them hitting a shot, you can see that both heels are off the ground. They're almost flying or they're jumping off the ground. A lot of people used to say this is not correct or it's technically incorrect, but that's not true. The reason why they hit like this because they are launchers. They are vertical players, so they use the ground more vertical to create the maximum club head speed to hit the ball further and more accurate. So if you are the type of player that hits it, use the vertical force more, you put the force pedal towards the ball of our lead foot at this position. And what is very important is when you take your backswing, you load towards the ball of the feet and push off the ground. So what you will feel is that when you push, your left heel will actually lift the ground. It's almost like hitting like Bubba or Justin Thomas. So it should look like this. Take your backswing, you load and push off the ground. And your left heel will tend to lift. If you look at many players when they hit shots or drivers, their left heel is not on the ground, they're jumping. And that's because they are vertical players. So again, it's technically not an error to jump off the ground. You see many juniors do this, you see many female players do this. It's just a way to use the ground more effectively. The next drill I would like to share is to use a medicine ball. And we'll hold it into a setup position. You will take a normal backswing, and what you want to feel is to throw the ball into the ground as soon as you can. So within a range of 2 yards, you want to throw it into the ground. With this way, you really feel you're throwing into the ground and pushing off the ground and get the you lift up the heel of your feet. So it should look like this. You can see that when I throw the ball downwards, I'm pushing into the ground, both of my left heels will be lifted. That's how I can train my vertical force. What is very important in training all these three forces, and especially on a vertical force, is to understand that we're pressing in the right direction of our feet and knees. We need to respect and understand biomechanics and ground reaction forces. So for example, when I am taking my backswing and I'm loading towards my feet, I need to make sure that my knees are at the exact line of alignment of my feet and ankles. All right? That's the best way to create maximum force and reduce the risk of injuries. You will see players that when they at maximum force, they're outside their feet, their knees are outside, and this will create a very big chance of injuries of the knee ligaments or the ankles. That's something we try to avoid. At the same time, you can see people when they create maximum force and they are heading towards the heel. This is very bad for our back. So that's something we try to avoid as well. What you can try as an exercise at home is to try and jump from the outside of your left foot. So take a jump and jump from here. You will see that it's very insecure and it's not safe. At the same time, what you can try at home is get into golf position, lift up your both toes, and try to jump from off your heels, like this. You will see that you can't jump high. And the reason for this is because you're not integrating, not using the right muscles that you should use in order to jump high. The way we jump high is to jump from the toe and lift ourselves up. The reason why we jump the highest is because we're using the right muscles. We're using the different muscles to get vertical force up. So make sure when you practice this and when you make any golf swings that we are pointing our knees into the direction of our feet flare, into that direction, and use this as a guideline of how we want to create maximum force to hit our golf shot.